buzzing Allen Bradley contactor. These are very common to find in Dexter WCN models and Alliance MD2 models. To start with, to take it apart, you're going to want to loosen these 3 screws. That'll take your top cover off. And there's 2 more flathead screws there and there. It'll take the center section out. And this piece here is your coil. You're going to want to inspect this, make sure it's not swollen or rusty. Like this one's a little dirty, but it's definitely serviceable. And bottom piece here, take that out. Now at this point you're going to want to inspect everything for rust or scorch marks pretty much. And don't be surprised if you find a lot of dead bugs and things in the case. You're going to need screwdrivers, needle nose pliers, and wire brushes. You have a spring on the bottom here, and in order to get your center piece out here, you need to take your needle nose pliers and grab your contact points in the middle and just slide them right out. You want to set those aside, don't lose any of them. There, once those are out, this will slide right apart. Once you're at that point, you can go ahead and take your wire brushes, start cleaning both of these pieces, and you want to clean all of your contact points in here very well. Now, all of your noise is either going to come from corrosion in between these pieces, it'll buzz when they try to meet, or corrosion and pitting on your contact points here or here. Now you're going to want to check very closely. I don't know if you can see this. These are bad contact points. Rather than being flat or domed over, you can see they're pitted. Basically, you have 2 points coming in contact. If they don't meet flush, you're causing the electricity to jump a gap like a spark plug, and you're going to get a lot of buzzing. Over here, I have one disassembled like an exploded view. You have your case. You would drop this piece back in after it's clean. Take your coil after you've cleaned it with a plastic brush. Be very careful not to break the wire here or here. If you do, you're going to need a new coil. Put that back in. Next, you're going to want to put your spring back on the bottom of this guy, and you'll have to reinsert that there. Now, this is the tricky part. Once you're ready, you're going to have to grab your good contact points and reinsert them under the spring on each one to hold it in place. Once that's done, you can put your cover back on and you're pretty much good to go. That's about it. If you need to, you can take apart different models. Like I've used pieces out of a 100 NX 101D to repair the 100 A09 ND3 16. I also use those parts to repair 100 NX 149D. Essentially, you want to keep your original contactor. Some of them are going to vary. Like you'll have some where they're all on the top, the contact points. Some are going to be top and bottom. So you can't really use different models across the board, but you can use parts from different models to repair your original model.